Hey everybody, what is going on? I am here with a NBA 2K18 sort of beginning type of video for you guys right now. I am going through the game right now. I am looking at what team will be the franchise team for the channel. As you can see, there are a lot of options. I will actually go through and show you what teams we will be considering. I considered the Philadelphia 76ers, but I will be showing a graphic at the end of the teams that I picked, and it just did not turn out to be one of the optimal teams. Clippers, I kind of considered with the loss of Chris Paul, but they have still way too much talent on roster. Grizzlies will be one of the teams that we will consider, mostly because they do not fit my style. The Charlotte Hornets will be the second team in consideration. I like the colors. I like the logo. The uniforms are cool. The Jazz were another team in consideration, and I was kind of interested in that with the fact that they've lost Gordon Hayward. However, similar situation to the 76ers. When you look at the graphic, they just were not really where I wanted them to be. Same thing really with the Kings, who I actually wanted to do. I like the colors and everything. The Knicks is another team in consideration. My favorite squad brings a little bit of things into it. It'll put two New York teams on the channel, as I'm doing Jets currently for Madden. The Mavericks is another team in strong consideration here. The Nuggets is another team in strong consideration here. They fit me very well. They fit me three-point wise. They fit me youth-wise. They do have their issues, and you'll see that on the graphic. I was considering the Suns, but literally almost every category is in the red, and you'll see that in the graphic. Everything's optimum for them. So I want to give myself a little bit of a challenge, and everything with the Suns seems to be on the better end of things, so I'm not going to be taking them. I wanted to consider the Trailblazers big time. I really wanted to, but they have Damian Lillard as a 90 overall. If he was an 89 overall, I could have considered them, but I'm not going to take any teams with 90 overalls on them. All right, so looking at the Memphis Grizzlies here, they do have Marc Gasol. He's an 89 overall. They have Mike Conley, an 87 overall. So the point guard and the center, the bookends of the roster, are solid. However, they're on the aging side of things. They are costing a lot of money. Gasol has threatened to leave a few times. Conley has been talked about in trades. 3 years, $72 million for Chandler Parsons is a terrible contract. Ben McLemore, that's like their biggest youth, along with Andrew Harrison, who don't look to be very great building blocks for the team. So they don't have a star in the making here. The Charlotte Hornets. I love Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker is a guy that I watched when he was coming out. I watched him on UConn. I watched him dominate on UConn and win them a title. Then we have Dwight Howard, who I do not like. I think he's a lazy player. I think he's the Randy Moss of the NBA. Kid Gilchrist has not really done what everyone was expecting him to do. Cody Zeller, they're paying big money to this man, and I don't know why. I'd rather have Kaminsky. But they do have Malik Monk. And I love me some Malik Monk. I feel like the Knicks should have drafted him. And they don't really have him with a lot of potential in this game. I don't know why. I think he does have a lot of potential in the NBA. I don't think he'll be the best player in the NBA, but I think he'll be solid. And then Michael Carter-Williams, of course, being a Syracuse fan, I love Michael Carter-Williams, even though he's been absolute trash. Then we have my favorite team, the New York Knickerbockers. Okay, I would love to build around Kristaps Porzingis. I'm sure he would make for an exciting series, an A- potential. This is my favorite player in the current NBA. Not because of his game or anything. I've just always loved Carmelo Anthony. Obviously, I'm a Syracuse fan. and I've been a Syracuse fan, and he made me happy. Wanting to be a Knick, and I give him all that credit in the world. As bad as they are, he still wants to be a New York Knick. As much as he should go to Cleveland or go to Houston, he still wants to be a New York Knick. I think I'm going to do what should have been done this summer and try and ship him to Houston if I start a Knicks franchise. Courtney Lee, I would trade. I'm not going to pay $13 million a year for this man. Noah, we have to get rid of. That contract is massive and awful. And then Lance Thomas, I'd probably look to get rid of as well. All right, looking at the Dallas Mavericks, they have Harrison Barnes, who I like enough. I don't love him, but I like him enough. DSJ, Dennis Smith Jr., we would have to try and build around him as well. I don't mind Seth Curry. He can hit threes. I like that. It's a good role player for the squad. Matthews is $17 million. I'd probably look to maybe acquire a draft pick for him. And then Dirk, I don't know what I would do with him. I mean, he's a year at only $5 million. He's probably retiring at the end of year number 1, which I wouldn't blame him. So maybe we can keep him, honor him for year number 1 while we're horrible. The final team on our list is the Denver Nuggets. This is Mrs. FG's favorite team. I like their uniforms. I love the baby blue and yellow. I like it a lot. They still have former Nick Wilson Chandler, who I've always liked. And I like Gary Harris. He's got some great potential, and I've hit some good shots practicing in this game with him. Jamal Murray, I like very well, too. He is 20 years old, and he can shoot a little bit. And then Will Barton, I like him, too. I love Jokic. Millsap, I might keep Millsap for a year while we try to make the postseason, because I think this team can push for it, and then probably trade him the year after that. I'm not sure. Denver doesn't have the best draft pick situation, though. Tyler Lydon was a beast for us in Syracuse, and they don't have him very good here, obviously, but a lot of Syracuse people aren't very good, except with the exception of Melo. Moutier, I don't love Moutier. I'd probably try and trade him before he leaves anyway, because I'm not going to re-sign him, because he can't shoot. The guy can't shoot. He's got a B-plus playmaker. He's an A- potential. Somebody's going to want him, but this guy can't shoot. I don't want a guy that can't shoot on my team. And I like Jameer Nelson. I always have. I liked him at St. Joe's on that undefeated team that ended up losing with him and Delonte West. That was a freaking fun-ass team to watch in the tournament. I've always loved Jameer Nelson, even though he's probably a thug as well as Delonte West, but what are you going to do? So it's up to you guys. I'm going to put a poll in the video, and you guys will be able to vote pretty much through the weekend. Probably by Monday, I'm going to take a look, and that's pretty much going to be the team we run with. I'm probably not going to touch this game until then. And then when I look at it on Monday, that's pretty much going to be who I'm going to roll with. I'm going to take the team. I'm going to screw around with them a little bit. You know, play some games, adjust some sliders, do whatever it is on Monday. And I'll have another video out probably Tuesday or Wednesday announcing the team that it will be along with the release date of the series. So basketball is back. You guys should be excited. I will also be messing around today and a little bit Monday with NCAA 10 to find a college team to go along with this NBA series. So I already have my short list for that. I'm going to be messing around to get a very short list so that I could do another little video for you guys with 5 teams that I'd be considering there so that we can have a little vote there as well. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video. Slap a like on the video. Don't forget to vote. It's in the card above. You guys know how that works. Click the little eye icon in the circle on the top right of the video and just pick which team you would want to see between the Hornets, Knicks, Mavericks, Nuggets, and Grizzlies. Thank you guys again, and I will see you guys on the very next video.